Slamdown is sponsored by Body Slam and Jam and WWE Smack Talk. Welcome to another episode of Slamdown live stream. Today we're going to be covering everything about Smackdown. Now, there was a few things I was going to get off my chest today, but I've just totally forgot. To me, I'm finding WWE a bit stale, a bit boring, to be honest. I can't put my finger on it. I know they're doing a lot of repetitive stuff. They're force feeding us. They don't listen to us as fans anymore. They don't really care what we say, what we chant, what we're unhappy with, what we don't like. It's always going to be Vince McMahon's way. It's always going to be Vince does what's best for him. Vince does what he thinks is best for business. And they will never concede and listen to us, the fans. With this whole PG era, they're looking at pushing who they think are the favourites to sell merchandise. Because that's what they're after. End of the day, they're after to make money. They don't care what we think. That's the way it is. And that's never going to change. Because end of the day, it's a business. And that's how it's going to be run. And we can either sit back and try to enjoy the shows, or we can just keep moaning about it. But nothing we can do is going to change. So, on that note, let's dig into Smackdown. We saw Daniel Bryan in the ring. Miz came down insulting Daniel Bryan. And basically Daniel Bryan came in with a line back, "At least I can wrestle in the ring." Which was a very, very big burn on the Miz. Then we saw the others come down. We saw AJ Styles. We saw Dean Ambrose. Baron Corbin, which led into an impromptu match between all of them. Which happened straight away. Now, it's nice to see they're pushing some of the new era talent. By pushing Baron Corbin to the victory. And I think that is probably the best move. I know Baron Corbin is not that popular, but, I'd rather see Baron Corbin or AJ Styles being pushed than the Miz and Dean Ambrose. because they've been there for a long time. They're very established talent, and it's about time they pushed in some of the new era. You know, have them mixed with the top talent. But Baron Corbin got the victory, and at Elimination Chamber on Sunday, we will see Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, The Miz, Dean Ambrose, John Cena in Elimination Chamber. Got a bit tongue twisted there. It was actually a good match. I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5 for me. It was. I enjoyed the match. I'd like to see Barry Corbin getting the pin victory on Dean Ambrose instead of AJ, but I still feel it was a good match. After that, we had Nikki Bella and Natalie having war of words on split screen, being interviewed. It was basically them throwing insults at each other, saying, you know, because of John Cena, I want to injure you. Worse that no makeups can protect you, Nikki. And there was a lot of to and fro in between them, and it was believable. You know, the way they insult each other and how the depth they got into it was brilliant. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that match, but I hope their next match is their last match. We had, after that, Apollo Crews taking on Dolph Ziggler. Now, I do like the raging side of Dolph Ziggler, but I would like it to lead for him becoming WWE Champion at some point. We saw Apollo Crews beat Dolph, and then Dolph attacking Apollo Crews with a chair, and then Kalisto came out. And Kalisto got attacked. Someone who I think is underused on SmackDown is Apollo Crews. He is a great talent, and I would like to see him more in the title picture. Maybe not the main title, but for the Intercontinental title, I'd love to see him go for that, or even hold it for a little while. You know, Kalisto is another one who I think is amazing, and I really do think he should be in the Cruiserweights. And I'm still keeping fingers crossed that the Cruiserweights do end up coming to SmackDown, because I think that would be the better place for them. We saw a dual contract signing. Oh, I didn't get the rating. It was a quick match because Apollo Crews got the victory, but it's made me invested in the angle on what's going to happen next. So that's definitely going to be a 3 out of 5. So far, SmackDown is looking a lot better than what Raw was. We saw the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view dual contract signing. So to me, it looks like we're going to have 3 women matches at Elimination Chamber with Natalie and Nikki Bella, and with Naomi taking on Alexa Bliss, and Mickie James taking on Becky Lynch. We saw them throwing words at each other. All 4 signed the contracts, and then it broke up in a brawl where we saw Bliss and James slide out the ring and basically running away. After that, we had the Ascension, the Vaudevillains, and the Usos against American Alpha, Breezango, Heath Slater, Rhino in the 12-man tag team match. Now, when you shove a load of tag teams together in one match, I get very sceptical. I get very weary. To me, it's like I worry: is it going to be good? Is it going to be awful? Because of the vast number of superstars in it. To me, it was brilliant. It was another good match. It was well done. It was well put together. I've got to really credit the writers on SmackDown at the moment. I know Road Dogg's become one of the main writers there, and SmackDown seems to be a lot put together. Last week was very dismal. It really did have me worry last week on what direction it's going in. But no, this was a lot better. Very much improved. But we did see the Ascension, the Vaudevillains, and the Uso managed to get the victory. Now, I would love to see the Usos taking on American Alpha. But as we know, we've got a special tournament thing. Titles are on the line. The winner of the tournament becomes new title holders. Then we had the main event. I can see why they had this match. It's making me believe now, because they had the match on SmackDown, it's making me believe this is not going to be a WrestleMania match. I do believe John Cena is going to drop the title at WrestleMania. There is rumours going around that Nikki Bella will be leaving after WrestleMania or taking time off. So I can see that happening as well and coming into effect. It just makes me believe that I think John Cena might be coming off as well. Because it's making me think if Nikki Bella's leaving, I reckon they're going to be trying for a baby. I really can see that. Right, it was a good match. I can't be too heavily critical on it. We saw Luke Harper get involved, Bray Wyatt getting involved. Luke Harper attacked Bray Wyatt. Definitely had a right build-up, but what I think that's going to happen on this, I think Bray Wyatt might win Elimination Chamber and then go on to take on Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I think that's the way they're going to go with this. And because I think Bray Wyatt would want Randy to take a loss at WrestleMania. And I can see Randy Orton saying no and turning Randy Orton back to face. Which, I quite like the heel Orton. I really do, but I think that's what's going to happen. I think if John Cena's going to drop out, I think that's what they're going to do to replace John Cena. Or they might even have AJ's flip to a good guy. But I can't see them doing heel on heel at WrestleMania as the main match of the show. So, well, it is a wait and see on that. All round, the show was a lot better. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5. I don't want to give it a 4. Actually, no, sorry, I will give it a 4. It was solid. It was a lot solid. It was a lot better. You know, to me, the top shows on the WWE are NXT, SmackDown, Raw, then 205 Live. So I will give it its due. I still think SmackDown needs more people on their roster. I think there's a lot they need to improve upon. But I can't think of anything else. I will be covering Elimination Chamber on Monday. We'll be doing the TNA review at 9 PM, and then at 10 PM I will do my review of Elimination Chamber. I will do a sideshow probably on Sunday, covering what I predict. So basically I want to do a prediction show on, memory's going blank, on Sunday. I'm not sure what time. I will let you know over Twitter, and I will predict the whole pay-per-view, and then I will talk about it on Monday at 10 PM GMT, covering if I got my predictions right. So same time, same thing as I did for Royal Rumble. I'm going to do that again. So big thanks to everybody watching. As I've just said, we'll be back on Monday 9 PM with the TNA review, and then at 10 PM with Elimination Chamber review, and then the normal Tuesday Raw, Wednesday SmackDown. So this has been your host, Ashley Friend, and I will see you again next time.